All my adventurous foodies, gather here. The rest of you can scroll past. Today, I'm going to show you how to make this delicious Bunjal curry cook-up rice. Let's get started. Alright, let's jump right in. We'll start by marinating our meats. Here I'll be using some salted pigtail, salted beef, fresh beef, some tripe, and I have some smoked pork meat here. So basically I will use some salt, garlic and onion powder, chicken bouillon, some complete seasoning, and black pepper. I will add that to the meats and then we'll come in with some fresh green seasoning. Once everything is well combined, we will then transfer it to a storage bag and place it in the fridge overnight. Tomorrow I'll show you guys the next step. I will not be seasoning the smoked meat. So here I have my peas that I'll be using. They are soaking. So, as I season my meat, I go ahead and soak that overnight. So next day, we'll go ahead and boil our peas, starting with the red bean first because that's the toughest one. So we'll give it a head start of 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, we will add our black-eyed peas. Black-eyed peas don't take a long time to boil, especially if you soak it overnight. So let those boil. Once they're tender, you want to turn the heat off and set aside. Next, I'll go ahead and pressure my smoked meat along with the tripe because those are the toughest ones. Add a little water to my instant pot and we'll pressure these for about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, you want to come in with the rest of the meat. We will add them in and let them go for about 15 to 20 minutes as well. And that's basically it. Next, we'll go ahead and prepare our curry paste. So here I have some curry powder, geera masala, and some fresh green seasoning. I added water to that. Mix and set aside. Into the pot, I will add some garlic and onions. Let that go for about a minute or so. And then in with that curry paste, you want to allow the curry to fry for about 3 to 4 minutes. After which we will come in with our pressured meats. Give that a good stir and allow them to be well combined with the curry paste and absorb all those flavors. This is where you want to add your washed rice. Today I'm using parboiled rice. I will also add my peas in there. Give it a good stir. Allow it to go for about a minute or so before we come in with our herbs and aromatics. I'm using onions, bell peppers, garlic, ginger, some thyme, scallion, parsley, basil. Give that a good mix and then we'll come in with some coconut milk. I will also add some of the broth from the peas and some of the broth from the meats. We will also add some seasoning for flavor and taste. Taste and adjust the seasoning to suit your own preference. I also added a tad bit of brown sugar for balance. Give that a good stir. We will add some habanero peppers in here. Cover and allow it to go until the rice is nice and tender. Occasionally, you want to get in there and give it a stir to make sure everything is being cooked evenly. And that's it, guys. The cook-up rice is all done. It smells absolutely delicious. Now, if you like your cook-up rice on the drier side, you can let it cook some more. But this is how I like mine. So now I will plate this up and show you guys the finished product. And here you have it, my version of Bunjal curry cook-up rice. When I tell you this was delicious, it's an understatement. If you like curry and you like cook-up, you would definitely enjoy this. It was chef's kiss delicious. So give the recipe a try and let me know what you guys think. I will leave all my ingredients and the measurements in the description or the caption. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Thank you for watching. Happy New Year in advance and enjoy.